What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chris Fallen here, and we'll be playing Shadowverse. I know it's been a while since we played it. I've been trying out new games, and just actually haven't been having enough time because I've been working more hours to actually sit down, make a recording, edit, all that stuff. So anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. So we'll be starting off with this new expansion that came out. It's called Glory of Rebirth, and the way it works is for this havencraft deck, at least, it focuses around Elena, the purest prayer. I'm got tongue tied, I'm sorry. Anyway, when you evolve her, she allows you to summon this amulet that gives all allies 1/1 if your leader defense is restored. So you already know what my deck is full of, right? Golden Bell restores 1 defense to leader. Unicorn Knight can give me this spear, which also does 4 damage and restores 1 defense to leader. Or I can do the unicorn, but it's a lot of points for the unicorn, so forget the unicorn. Robo Wing Precont. I can't. Maybe it's Present. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. Anyway, it gives you repair mode. Do we know what repair mode does, guys? Exactly. So, and if you end up playing repair mode the same turn or any other machine card, this card gets banned because, repair mode just so happened to be a machine card. So anyway, she gives you the card that you need to get banned. So that's an easy knockout for any card that decides to fight this card. It's not going to be a smart move. Of course, you run Black in Scripture. We already know what that does. Banish an enemy follower with 3 or less defense. Iron Knuckle None, repair mode. Plus it has Ward, and Ward is really effective for this deck, and I'll explain to you why. All this, if she dies, defense leader. Angelic Smite is a card I'm using also to banish, but I'm using it mainly for amulets or any card that will be a super threat. Of course, lavishly. It's a given, right? If you don't run this with Elena's Prayer, what are you doing if you don't have this card in your hand? The Tender Rabbit, just by summoning her, 1 defense to all allies, that includes yourself, so 1/1 on that. You're gonna have the Unica. She attacks, restores 2 to the leader, so that works again. Unicorn. Oh wait, I already did that. I already know what Elena does. Servant of Repost. If she doesn't attack, all allies, including yourself, gets that heal, so that also works out. She also gets a 3/3 in ward if you use her at 6, and I kind of use that a lot, and I'll explain to you why. Because thinking about it this way, you use this at a turn. Pretty much at a turn 6. She is a 5/7, plus she'll get 1/1, so then she's a she's a 4/7. I'm sorry, I can't do math right. She's a 4/7, and if you do the 1/1, that's 5/7, and if you don't even attack that turn, then that's another 1/1, so now she's a 6/9. And you know what happens when you evolve her naturally? She's a 6/9. So with that in De La Fille, it doesn't really matter what you're gonna do. You're not gonna be able to stop that easily. Queen of Hope, since anytime, defense is restored to an ally, you draw a card. And most of my cards do this defense restoration. Kind of helps out if I ever need to pull a card out at the end of any point in the game if I'm getting low. You already know what Audence does because we read it before. I have an animation. Lastly, I got the Erd, Goddess of Restoration. Now this is kind of like my trump card. If I don't have Angelic Smite in hand, I can easily destroy a card that I need to. That will probably be too much of a threat for me to take out just by attacking it. I can just do that and possibly summon something weaker in its place. And everyone knows what Lapis, the Glorious Seraph, does. You kill her, you get amulets, and it's pretty much countdown to your death. Now I'm going to be showing y'all 2 gameplays coming up, and in the process, one of these gameplays is going to be very short. And the reasoning is the one card I have yet to talk about is the Elysian St. Hairs. So pretty much what I'm doing with this card is, you already know the 1/1 that I'm getting from Elysia's Prayer. If I evolve this, he also gets a 1/0, which means his attack is pretty much going up at 2 times the speed. And for any other 1 point card on the field, it works the same way. So for Tender Rabbit Healer, it can work that way. And that also goes if I play Tender Rabbit Healer at 7, she gets 4/4 just by coming out, but she's still required as a 1. But now she's 5/5. She can get another 1/1 from Elysian's Prayer. And if I have the St. Hairs, she gets another 1 on that attack. So that's giving her, what, 4/4, 5/5, 6/5 in 1 turn. And that's only if I only use Elysian's Prayer once. So guys, this is going to be a very short video. Well, it's not going to be very short. This is going to be shorter than normal. And it's because both of these games are rather quick. Like I said, using the combination with the Bunny and Elysian's Prayer pretty much can guarantee you win the game before you hit turn 10. And both of these games I pretty much got so powerful that rather the enemy quit, or I was able to dish out that much damage before turn 10. And I believe in this game I actually win by turn, or at least my 8th turn, and on the next game I won by my 5th turn. So you can see how, like, turn 5, guys, it's like something you see in like Unlimited. This is rotation. But anyway, so and it's pretty much started off with trying to get the board as full as possible. Like I said, I have a lot of low level cards, and it's very effective to do it this way. So next we have that. Like I said, I usually use Angelic Smite for that, and the reasoning is for Shadowcraft there is a card called like Path to Purgatory or something. It's an amulet, and if they get too much shadows, they can like do damage, like 6 damage to all enemies, and I'm pretty sure that includes myself. So that would not be a good look. No matter what card I get out, no matter how much defense they have, they pretty much will wreck my team or clear my board every turn. Anyway, so we got Elena's Prayer out, and as you'll see, it's already turned 5 for me. I got 2 awards down. Of course, he's gonna have to get rid of 1 of them or 2 of them if he can, and we'll see if he does it. But it's a cute, cool strategy he's going with. That goes, and it took him, so he got a little lucky on there. But you know, I got lavishly now, which gives me the almighty +1, so it's not much to deal with. But now I have a 5/6, so it's going to be really difficult by turn 6 to take out a 6 defensive monster. But he manages to do it, and I believe attack me, which is impressive. It was a smart move he made there. But now I have nothing on the board, and the next turn is for yours truly. As he ends up turn 7, I decided to pop the ears out, which gives me more of them. Next, I use the Evo on him. Now that I have Elysian's Prayer and Elena's Prayer and Elysian's Hairs leader skill, no matter which one he decides to take out, I already have cards that I can use to get a little bit more power. So now look at the power of my cards. He's gonna have to take out somebody, but instead he decided to do that. I don't know the strategy he should have took him out, but in doing so, I just take out one of these guys to power up my guys, do it one more time, and that pretty much gave me enough power I needed to take out him. I just decided to do this for fun, didn't have to, but dang, but boom, and that's turn 8 for me, guys, just letting you know. So this next game, like I said, it's very short. This one is even shorter than the last one. So I win by turn 5, I believe. Well, my 5th turn at least. So going in, I decided to keep all my cards only because I had a good chance of drawing something since I was going second. I didn't though. Well, for my one drop I didn't, but I was still good because I had a good setup going in. So simply just dropped a 2 unicorn chick, and if I attack I get heals, you know, that type of thing. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna have to get rid of him, because anything that can heal me is going to be very detrimental to him, since he already knows what I'm probably playing. So we run Zoe, and she's pretty decent for a card, you know. For 3, she has 3/3, so it's pretty effective. Like hers had ward with 2/3. So then I run Elena, gives me 2/2, gives me that Evo, and yeah, like he does that. Got the Elysian hair out, plus I run that too. So now he has to be able to take out, not only will he has to take out my shield, he also has to take out one of the hairs. But if he was smart, he would have did that. He wasn't capable of doing that, by the way, if y'all didn't know. He took out my took out Elena, but he decided to take out the 4/4 because he was power hungry, I guess. And in doing so, I was able to evolve the hair. And I did this just out of smite, to be honest. So I took out that person and then ran another one of those. Take him out. And so, end of my turn, they get that attack bonus. And she decides just to forfeit, because what else can you do?